happy experience or fun experience you had during your college life?
Okay, I'll tell you the scene where once I got ragged. Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
I'm revealing a lot much on Spotlight.
Okay. So, hello everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Spotlight. And this time it will be a very special one, something very different, something very concerning our college itself. And I'm sure you've realized why exactly this will be much different and special from our episode. And yeah, here we have Shreya Reddy ma'am, the director of our college, and we'll get to know more about her and her journey, how has it been to being the director of our college, and what things she has learned in the meanwhile. Okay, so let's start. Hello ma'am, how are you?
Hi Narendra, I'm good.
And first off, for the audience, we'll talk. I think everybody knows if they've joined the college here. I think everybody knows social media gaani or in the college events itself how active you are. Like it's like you still have that teenager in you because we know as personally ఏమన్నా ఎప్పుడన్నా కానీ ఈవెంట్ ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది ఉంటాం మేము కూడా. I'm sure you have the same mindset or the same thoughts as well at some point. So basically everybody knows how exactly excited you are doing the events. What do you think contributed to that?
So as this is an engineering college and filled
Yes,
with
yes.
a lot of
Lot of
teenagers
people.
around me, doesn't imply I'm very
Old?
but
Okay.
so I have to keep matching up to your wavelength also. So I keep interacting with a lot of them. And I feel very comfortable, talking to them, coming out with so many new ideas, new innovations, creative activities. So I also get that energy to bond with you all.
It's like there's this relationship between the same kind of mindset
Yes,
people,
yes.
and you kind of understood.
Yes.
Okay, BTech students ante itla untaru, వీళ్ళ ఎంజాయ్మెంట్ అనేది ఇట్లా ఉంటుంది. So you also having fun on your own as well while involving in
And
that
I
kind
love
of activities.
the love and support that I'm actually getting from them.
Yes, because we always need to have our frontline motivator to help us out during the events also. Okay.
And I will always continue to entertain you
Surely.
guys.
I'm sure you, all of you know how exactly active our ma'am is on social media as well, supporting everybody, supporting all of the activities or events that go on in our college. And
actually those Q&A sessions
yes.
got me really interactive with
The
almost
students.
all the students.
so that in a sense you'll understand college lo emana problems unna gaani meeku telustayi,
Yes.
or if there's like something good going on also, you'll have a feedback about it.
Yeah.
And being more in touch with your students.
Yeah.
And I think everybody here wants to know what course you took up during your education.
So like any other engineering student, I also did my computer
science engineering only.
Yes.
So it's like you kind of had like the same kind of pressure that we're having
same
now.
pressure what you guys had, even I had, and I did computer science only. And Happy Days Fusion na appudaithe
Yes.
when we were back in college, just because of Happy Days,
I think that movie came up right during your education life.
Yeah.
No? I think it changed the course of your
Yes.
BTech life. You had all of these images in your mind and you had expectations, but obviously I wouldn't say they're filled up. కొంచెం తక్కువ అయ్యి ఉంటుంది
అంటే
ఎక్స్పెక్టేషన్
మరి
చేసిన
ఇంకా
తర్వాత.
హ్యాపీ డేస్ లెవెల్ లో కాకపోయినా I have had my share of
Your
fun,
share of fun.
bunks,
Yes.
and went
So
on.
talking about your having fun, why don't you tell us your most happy experience or fun experience you had during your college life?
Okay, I'll tell you the scene where once I got ragged. Okay.
So
I'm revealing a lot much on Spotlight.
Okay.
So there was this one time, I think I was in first year, and I just met a few friends then.
Your
and
new
then
day
you have
interaction.
this enthusiasm కదా ఇట్లా I
BTech
have to
వచ్చేసాము.
explore, చూసేయాలి ఏముంది కాలేజ్ లో
లైఫ్
అది
ఇప్పుడే
ఇది
స్టార్ట్ అయింది మనకి
అనుకుంటా.
అన్నట్టు.
So that was our seniors lunch time, lunch
yes.
times are different. So that was our seniors lunch time. We went to, సరే చూద్దాం ఏముంది కాలేజ్ లో అని.
ఏంది
We went
బీటెక్ అంటే
on
ఏంటి
this,
అని చెప్పి చూడడానికి.
So we went exploring ఇట్లా ఏం బ్లాగ్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఏముంది చూద్దాం. And then some seniors caught us.
Okay.
And they were like, చెప్పండి ఏంటి బయోడేటా అప్పుడే స్టార్ట్ చేశారు. చేస్తుంటే some faculty were coming. And that time they actually told us one thing which I could never actually forget. I understood that after coming to second year. ఎవరైనా ఫ్యాకల్టీ అడిగితే ఇది ర్యాగింగ్ కాదు ఇంటరాక్షన్ అని చెప్పండి అని దే టోల్డ్ మీ. ఐమ్ లైక్ ఇంటరాక్షన్ అంటున్నారు ఏంటి, ఇక్కడ బీడీ అది ఇది అడుగుతున్నారు. And then I realized that after coming to second year when I was ragging my junior,
you told them the same thing.
Meer kuda interaction ani cheppandi.
So that you don't get caught.
Yes.
It's like sugarcoating the truth so that you don't get caught. And I think it's a very fun experience also because individually when you come to the college, no, we wouldn't really have those many friends. But I'm sure బీటెక్ లోకి వచ్చిన తర్వాత మనకి ఒక సర్కిల్ రావడం, ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఉండడం, ఫ్యాకల్టీతో కనెక్షన్స్ ఉండడం, ఇట్స్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇన్ యువర్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ లైఫ్ as well.
I have had my set of friends. And they're really, I think, my best friends even now and for life.
You're still in touch with them?
They're all in the US, but they have
your share of fun you've had and now you're settled here basically.
Yes.
And yes, you did say you bunked colleges. So tell us about that. Bunking అనేది లేకపోతే ఇప్పుడు జూనియర్స్ వచ్చారు, they don't know what to do when they bunk colleges. Maybe they can learn from you.
Bunking colleges అంటే మీకు తెలియని ఏముంటది, నేను చెప్పాలా కొత్తగా?
I've never bunked classes.
No one would believe
okay,
that, but
fine.
Yeah, I've bunked classes, like classes which are not pretty interesting to me, and that phase everyone will have, yes. I think. So I've bunked a few classes. But then I've always maintained this balanced life between studies and bunking. Yes. Whatever I did, I had my fun. I also studied.
Which everybody should know that is important. Yes. In our college as well. Because I think for me, personally, when I was in first year, I was like very motivated. Amma first year వచ్చేసాం బీటెక్ కి సరే మొత్తం CGPA వచ్చేయాలని చెప్పి.
అందరికి అలానే ఉంటుంది. సెకండ్ ఇయర్ వచ్చాక నిజాలు బయట
పడతాయి. As soon as I came into second year, నేను సబ్జెక్ట్స్ చూసిన తర్వాత like I can't do this అని చెప్పి ఇట్లా చేతులు ఎత్తేసి కూర్చున్నా.
Now also, since I'm the director and everything, I don't say don't bunk college, don't do this, don't do that. Have your part of fun, but also your career is also important. That path is also important at the same time. Yeah. So please have a balanced life is what I'm trying to say.
Because one thing without the other is very bad also. If you only study, it is bad. But if you only have fun also, it is very bad. Yeah. Now, మీ గురించి I think we've got enough information about how much fun you've had, but I think after that you had a transition. అంటే ఇప్పుడు కంప్యూటర్ సైన్స్ స్టూడెంట్ నుంచి you become the director of our college, our engineering college itself. So I think that's a very huge transition in your daily schedule or the way you behave or the way you go on about yourself also. మీకు డైలీ లైఫ్ లో కొంచెం చేంజెస్ వస్తాయి, మీ పర్సనాలిటీస్ లో కొంచెం చేంజెస్ వస్తాయి. సో how do you think the transition?
So actually right after my engineering I did my MBA.
Yes.
So MBA was mostly during my COVID time. So you know COVID ante mottam intlone unde,
everybody knows what their lifestyle is
completely dismantled. But it's been 1 year or 1.5 years since I've joined MLRIT, and since I'm working, now my lifestyle has become a lot more disciplined than how it was before.
Yes.
And you know, as students, we don't wake up on time.
Yes.
We don't eat on time. We do nothing on time.
During college only we don't do that. But when it's at home, we don't at all.
So now, since I'm working, now if I have a meeting, I have to attend. If they say 10 a.m., I have to be there at 10 a.m.
By 10 a.m.
Yeah. So it's not like a class that I can say, no, I won't come today, I won't attend.
Proxy
ante kaadu kada. So if there is a meeting, I have to attend.
You have to attend.
So I think my life has changed a bit in that way.
It's like you're much more organized for yourself. You're much more disciplined in terms of work ethic.
Yes.
Okay. And obviously, Meeru, when you were studying also, you've told me that there need to be a work life or work fun balance also. That is something you've learned when you were studying.
Yes.
What important lesson did you learn when you are the director of our college now in this past 1.5 years?
I have had my shares of ups and downs to understand what is going on in the college, because I had to scrutinize everything in the institute's level.
It's like you're starting from the first tile.
Yes.
Mottam understand cheskoni you're building up.
So I had to understand each and everything what is happening in the college. Sometimes I didn't know what to do as well. So I think then I had my go-to people like our Dean Radhika ma'am is always there, our principal sir is always there. I've always took advices from them, And I think, they made my life easier and they have always supported me when I wanted them.
They walked you through this is how things work. This is how things work. Okay? They could brief you up. And I'm sure along the course of this 1.5 years, you've gained enough experience to handle things yourself, no?
Yes.
So I think that is also one other thing. Handling things yourself is also a very important thing when you become an adult for yourself.
Yes, now I think I'm pretty good at it.
I'm sure everybody can see that as well, that how much you've grown.
That you should see.
Yes, I think now we've come to a serious part of the discussion. There's this thing called Arundhati Hospital in our campus itself.
Yeah.
It's like our engineering college and the hospital is existing or co-living in the same place. And something that is very worthy to talk about, something that we should be talking about. So yes, to put it simply, why Arundhati?
So Arundhati is actually my father's dream to serve the needy, and Arundhati is also my Nanama's Peru.
Yes.
And when we had the small discussion at home, my dad was talking to my Nanama, and then she was like, you can run this hospital if you want to run this hospital, and if you want to serve the needy, and if you want to name it after me, you should do completely free of cost, and there should be no billing counter.
So it's like all of these rules, only then you should do it, or else you don't do it.
Yes. So now also we are running completely free of cost, and there's only a registration desk. Even if you go there, there's no billing counter. So whatever we have done is completely free.
The hospital has been functioning without a billing counter at all?
Yes.
Over the course of all these years?
Yes. It's been 3 years.
Yes.
We started Arundhati, and for the past 3 years we are running completely free of cost.
I think a lot of lives have been changed as well, because 3 years is a long time, and when we talk about these last 3 years in particular, COVID has also been a very big factor.
I'm sure you won't believe, but there are around 2 lakh people that we have treated
over the course of these years. I think your hospital has also helped very much in these years, because COVID was also a time where people were needing that free service also. So I think that was also a very good thing about it.
Actually, COVID was the time where we realized we had to set up a hospital for the needy, because, the cost was increasing, and, people were not able to afford that.
Medical costs.
So that's when Dad wanted to do this for the people and serve them, and do completely free of cost, because, at that time, COVID time, we realized that, people
there are a lot of people who need it.
Yeah. Yes.
And I think it's been running successfully until now, and I'm sure it will as well, because we've seen how much it has grown over these 3 years. There has been like a significant and visible growth as well in the 3 years. So I think that will continue as well. Now, just like this, let us talk about what achievements it had, or some standalone highlighted points, or however you want to put it.
So over the past 3 years, I think we have done of over 6,000 plus free surgeries.
Yes.
And then we had done 639 plus deliveries, and these were all completely free of cost.
Those 639 lives is a lot.
Yes. So if we save one life, I think one wonderful life, I think it's a lot for anyone, right?
It's always a blessing to be on that side of it.
I'm actually very happy and honored to be a part of Arundhati. So, and we will always continue to do so, and we will always make sure that it is always going to stay free of cost.
And also other point to tell.
Affordable for everyone.
Affordable and free also.
Yes.
And also one other thing is, I've noticed that Rajshekhar sir visits the hospital a lot, because at some point in my first year also, when we had to invite him for an event in the MLRT college, if I ask somebody where would sir be, they would point me towards Arundhati Hospital, and like if I go there, sir, like I would shy away from going to him because he's with the patients, and I was like, hey Babu, come here, what is it? What is the event about? He would ask me also. That's one very important thing I remember. I just remembered it.
Adi antar kada, he has put his blood, sweat and everything into that. So
it's like his own baby.
Now that actually on various platforms also, like social media and other grounds also, people are actually recognizing us. And they're actually asking us, what is Arundhati actually doing? What surgeries have you done? What are your specializations? So we have everything, And we have recently done a open heart surgery also, which actually costs lakhs of rupees in other private hospitals. But in our hospital, it is completely free.
And everybody knows how exactly medications and medical procedures, how expensive they've become nowadays. So yes, that's the initiative about it.
Yes.
And yes, now that we talked about it, I think I mentioned in the beginning itself that Arundhati and MLRIT coexist in the same campus, right? And I think it's always important to highlight how the students and faculty also come forward to help in Arundhati, right? It's like there are a lot of people who actually go and donate the blood. How has that been helpful?
Now, since we are neighbors, we have to help our neighbors.
Each other. Uppu karam
So that's how we, from MLRIT, our students are volunteering, and our faculty is also volunteering and going and donating some, they are going to the blood camps, donating blood, and
whenever it is necessary, helping out.
Yes.
It's basically like we are putting up the proper meaning of coexisting.
Yes.
We are doing it properly.
And that MLRIT is really doing well, and I'm proud of MLRIT for it.
And also the students, and it's very important to remember that faculty has also been doing it, not just the students.
Yes, faculty also has been doing it.
And this is one kind of thing that Sir has been doing, his standalone things, his strong shoots of helping the society. In the same way, could you sum up like some other social services activities he's been doing?
Actually, to talk about Rajshekar sir, he's been doing a lot for the society. And now he's recently gotten into politics also, as you all know, because he wants to do more for the people.
Yes.
So there are many points that has to be highlighted about him and what he's actually been doing to the society.
It's like before he's entered politics only, he's done this much.
Yes.
So I'm sure we can understand the scale of things that he can do after he's stepped in.
So sugarcane oil extracting machines untai kada, those were actually made in our college and distributed to 27 backward women.
Okay.
Who couldn't afford a living. So these were given to those women so that they can make a living out of it. And now those women are actually making a
livelihood out of themselves. Yes. So it's like giving a new ray of hope just for them to survive. And everybody realizes how big and inspiring a small ray of hope can be, because at times when we are down, it will always help us pick ourselves up and be strong for ourselves. And what else?
And union laborers untar kada.
Yes.
Union laborers ki health insurance policies and death benefits were only 5 lakhs. And now when Sir has entered into it and supported them with the help of government, he has increased it from 5 lakhs to 25 lakhs on site itself.
I think 5 to 25 is a very drastic increase. It's like
it's a lot.
Okay, we can expect 5 to 10, 5 to 7 maybe, but then 5 to 25 is like
it's a
20
lot.
lakhs of increase. Okay, that has been a major step, I think.
Also doing this sports scholarship, which we are doing for 10 people from our college, which we are actually giving free of cost. And we are giving free education for them, and we are basically preparing them and sending them to the nationals.
I think everybody knows in our college how important we put sports as. It's like it's on the forefront of representing our college. All our sports teams have been dominating.
Yes. And it's not like we are sticking only to one sport. We are
covering all of the things.
All of them.
Because not just one sport is not given importance, but everything. It's like putting everything on the same page and same line.
So we are picking 10 people from 10 different sports and we are giving completely free education to them. And we are also, we have our indoor stadium and we have our stadiums and we have our excellent sports facilities.
Yes. And not all of that. When you mention that you're taking 10 people from 10 different sports itself, people should understand that how diverse sports is in our college. 10 sports is a lot of things in an engineering college. In a school, you can say, okay, now that we've talked about all of this, I think it's very important to see where we stand in the future. For us also, as engineering students, it's constantly in our mind. After 4 years, where do we stand? Backlog undava, if we have a job in our hand or something. The same way, what are some future plans or something new or something existing, evolving and all? What do you have in mind? Maybe you could reveal something to them.
Now that I have recently joined, and it's been only 1.5 years since I've joined, I'm still learning, you can say. So I have my plans, I have my visions for the future.
Surely.
But maybe soon you'll know.
It's like a teaser for us.
Yeah.
Okay,
like a teaser.
Sure. So it's like people should know that they should expect something.
Yeah. Movie munde trailer is
Okay. Then I think we should get something more in near months. But okay, we'll see about that. And yes, I think we've covered enough of what exactly happens in the course space here and what students at MLRT experience also. And now we've talked about what they experience, but let us talk about how your life has been, just to end on it. Or your life as a director in college, how much fun have you had?
With students, it's always fun. And going back to my college, I think I wanted to talk about one very important thing. For me, back in college, it was just class and going back home and my friends. That's it. Other than that, I never had anything. Now I'm experiencing clubs. There are different clubs in our college. So I'm actually even participating in those interaction sessions.
It's like a lot of things going on.
And all that. So whatever I didn't do back then, I'm actually doing everything. Fun here. Yeah, I'm actually having fun. And then actually I have the same response from the students as well. They also want me to participate.
Yes.
They also want me to interact with them. So I'm actually loving the response.
Responses as well.
Yeah.
Like you're feeling more motivated to do all of this also.
So I'm actually feeling a little enthusiastic doing all these things.
So I think it's fair to say that మేమైతే ఎంత ఎక్సైటెడ్ ఉంటాం ఈవెంట్స్ కి you are also
very excited. Now when students come with saying ma'am event
new plan,
I'm also excited. Let's participate annattu.
But then again you have to think about it in a rational way also.
Yeah, that is there. That is that, and this is
this. And then when you think about it, fun also is like, okay, fun untadi aithe cheseddam aithe. That's it for today, guys. I think we've understood how fun-loving individual our ma'am is and will always continue to be. And I'm sure you were bombarded with all your memories, right?
I'm always there for the students.
Yes. She'll always be available on campus as well. So if you want to talk more about anything, if you have a doubt unna kuda, you can approach ma'am right away, because as I've said, I mean, you understood by now that she's the same kind of person as we are as the students. So yeah, that's it for today, and thank you, ma'am, for coming over.
Firstly, thank you because you made me go back to my college days and reminisce everything that has actually been happening. And yeah.
So it's like you got some emotional and all.
Yeah, emotional and you know that connect back with my friends. Now I think I'll go back home and talk to my friends.
You'll call them right away. Yes, that sure will be special, I think, again, because now that you have something more to talk about with them also.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it, guys. And thank you for joining in today. We'll see you later on. Thank you.
Hope to see you soon. Thank you. Bye.